My supreme namaskarams to all of you. My name is Nerala Malyadri. I retired as district judge after taking voluntary retirement, and now I am practicing in Honorable Supreme Court and also High Courts of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Today I would like to discuss about two important cases where both the victims in both the cases who are no more, and they are the victims of rape. I feel very ashamed and sorry to discuss the state of affairs in respect of these two cases. The first one is, both the cases are in respect of Bulandshahr district of Uttar Pradesh. The first one is a minor girl who belongs to Dalit caste, and she is a survivor of rape, and she was set on fire with petrol, and while taking treatment in Safdarjung Hospital with 65% of burns, she was succumbed to death. It is learned that 3 of the 7 accused were already arrested, and rest of the accused are yet to be arrested. The important aspect of this case is, it is reported in newspapers that in a video of the victim in the hospital, she can be heard purportedly saying, "There was an ongoing case of molestation by the same people who came today." This shows that, in view of dismissal of the bail application of the accused in that case, the relatives and others of the accused were forcing her to withdraw the case, and while she refused for the same, there was a molestation, and a case is also registered in that respect, and thereafter again she was set on fire. This is one case. In respect of this case, really it is very sorry to say that when the parents of the victim family were not in the house, it is reported as per FIR, on 17th November, that is on Tuesday, 7 men entered their house and allegedly set the rape survivor on fire after soaking her in petrol. It is also informed that all the 7 are arrested, and some other accused connected to that case have to be arrested. We are not sure of whether 3 of the accused are arrested or 7 of the accused are arrested. Whatever it is, this case shows how the victims of rape are threatened after the alleged rape. In one way, the one view is that the girl herself attempted to self-immolation as she was pressured to go in for a compromise. The other view is that the accused set her on fire. So whatever it may be, whether that is any one of the view may be true or not, but the point is, a victim of a rape who is surviving must be given protection by the concerned authorities and also family members, and the family members of the accused have to be guarded, have to be seen that they don't involve in the this type of offenses, but that is also not done. So this is a really very very much astonishing. While so in the same district, another case is that a girl who is studying law, she was 19 years old. This is a separate incident. She is also a rape survivor. She committed suicide and ended her life. And in that suicide note, according to the suicide note contents as per the newspaper's report, she alleged that she committed suicide due to the police inaction and lack of family support as reasons for taking the extreme step. Of course, later the investigating officer is suspended, but the point is, she mentioned in her report that 3 accused, identified as Kamruddin, Mubbin and Abrar, they are the persons who committed rape on her. Against them, a case is booked for abetment to commit suicide. And later, that Kamruddin was nabbed from Haryana's Faridabad on Tuesday, as per the news reports. Another view that is reported in Hindustan Times is that she gave a report at first in the police station of Anup Sagar, stating that one of her neighbors and 2 other men related to him on October 3rd committed rape on her, and they are threatening to kidnap and kill her. Later, she withdrew that statement, saying that she lodged the complaint under her family's pressure. But subsequently, when the investigating officer verified, it is found that the call, which is alleged as made through the cell number of the accused, one of the accused, is not true, because on that day the accused mobile record shows that he was not there as per the scan report at the place where it is alleged that he was there and gave a call to her. The location of that accused Kamruddin was found to be in Faridabad in Haryana. But the woman's father, that is the girl's victim's father, he accused that the police of Bulandshahr did not perform their duties properly and there is dereliction of duty. He alleged in the statement that on October 16, the accused called the victim girl to tender apology in person, but he raped her with 2 other men. So they gave a complaint on October 24, but no action was taken against them. Thereafter, the Superintendent of Police Van Singh suspended the investigating officer and ordered an inquiry against an inspector and circle inspector of Anup Shahar police station. And investigation is going on. Now, committing of rape against a minor girl or a girl studying law is a serious offense. And the matter is, in both the cases, reported to police, and the police registered the cases in one case, and in other case, appropriate and proper action is not taken. But unfortunately, in both the cases, in the second case, the law student committed suicide, and in the first case, the minor girl, Dalit girl, was forced by threatening to withdraw the case, and she refused, and she was set on fire. Rather, another view is that she herself attempted to commit suicide and further she died. Whatever it is, My humble submission and request is, the moment a girl, either minor or major, whether a student or not, and more particularly in case of Dalit students, Dalit minor girls, it is the duty of all the family members and relatives to protect her by guarding her. And it is the utmost constitutional duty of the concerned courts and also the investigating officers to give all protection and to verify the whereabouts of the accused and arrest them, and also the persons who may suspectedly assist the accused, and more particularly when the accused are in jail and bails were refused to them. The family members or the supporters of the accused sometimes definitely must be having some grudge against the rape victims, or their family members for not withdrawing the cases or for giving complaints against their kin and kith. In all those cases, generally the family members of the accused are in most of the cases of the same areas of the residence of the victim. A watch must be there on them. At least proper and good protection must be given till the case is ended in one way or other, or at least some time, let us say about 5 or 6 months, to the victim and her family members. Otherwise, there will not be justice to the victims, and unfortunately in India, stigma is there on the rape victims, but stigma should have been or shall be there on the accused who have committed or alleged has committed rape. I hope the concerned authorities and the parliament or the assembly who have to frame laws will definitely change the laws and give protection to the victims, more particularly of Dalit and minor girls, and see that justice is done to all. I feel ashamed of knowing all these things. I am more perturbed and worried about the legal and political and police systems. And I say, whenever a girl against her will or otherwise committed, rape is committed on the girls, there is no justice and is the end of democracy, and we don't have faith on the system. So please, all of us condemn all these type of actions of the accused or their relatives. And finally, I would like to impress upon all of you to see that courage is given to the rape victims and protection is given to them by all of us wherever and whenever occasion comes, and help, aid, whatnot be given to such sort of victims and their family members. More particularly lawyers like me and judges, they have to see that a victim is protected, victimology and justice to victim, leave about the case must be done to them. Please, all the victims make utilization of the legal protection that is available through legal service authorities by approaching the concerned authorities available in all courts whenever you don't get justice from other systems. I hope justice will be done in all these cases or in the cases to come. Thank you. I hope that you understand this, the agony of me, and share with me. Namaste.